In 2036 there will be a strange financial divide in America. Not between rich and poor. Not between educated and uneducated. Not even between six-figure earners and everyone else. The real divide will be between people who built options and people who built lifestyles. Both groups will have earned good money. Both groups will have worked hard. Both groups will look successful from the outside. But only one group will be free. The other group will wake up one morning at 52 years old, open their investment account, stare at the number, and feel a quiet panic rising in their chest. Because the math will not match the income they earned. And the most painful part will not be that they earned too little. It will be that they waited too long. Let me tell you about a decision that silently costs high earners over $1 million. And almost nobody sees it happening in real time. Meet Andrew. It is 2026. He is 31 years old and works in tech. He earns $190,000 a year including bonuses. He lives in a fast-growing city. His career trajectory looks strong. His company stock keeps climbing. He tells himself he is ahead of the game. He has student loans almost paid off. He contributes enough to get his employer match in his retirement account. He feels responsible. He also tells himself something very common. Once I hit $250,000 a year, I will get serious about investing. Right now I deserve to enjoy it a little. So he upgrades. He moves from a one-bedroom apartment to a luxury high-rise downtown. His rent jumps from $1,800 to $3,400 a month. But the building has a gym, rooftop pool, concierge, and skyline views. It feels like progress. He buys a new electric car. The monthly payment is $920. Insurance is higher than he expected. Charging is convenient. It feels like success. He travels internationally twice a year. He justifies it because he works hard. He eats out frequently because his time feels valuable. He is not reckless. He is normal. Now fast forward to 2029. Andrew earns $240,000 a year. His lifestyle now costs roughly $180,000 per year including housing, car, travel, dining, subscriptions, and taxes. He invests around $1,500 per month beyond his retirement match. He still plans to get serious soon. In 2032 he crosses $300,000 annually. He feels proud, but something interesting happens. His fixed costs have quietly risen to match his confidence. He buys a townhome. Mortgage is $4,800 per month. Property taxes add more. Maintenance surprises him. Furniture costs more than expected. He upgrades his wardrobe because he is now a senior leader. He joins a private networking club. None of these decisions seem extreme. Each one feels earned. Each one makes sense in isolation. But together they form a machine that consumes almost everything he earns. By 2036 Andrew is 41 years old. He has earned over $3 million in the previous decade. His net worth sits at $620,000. He is not broke. But he is not free. He cannot stop working. He cannot pivot careers easily. He cannot take a year off without anxiety. His income is high. His margin is thin. Now meet someone else. Marcus started at the same company in 2026 earning the same $190,000. But Marcus made one uncomfortable choice early. He decided to cap his lifestyle at $100,000 per year. He shared an apartment for 2 more years even after he could afford luxury living. He drove a reliable used car. He avoided lifestyle inflation during promotions. He automated 35% of his income into diversified investments before he touched the rest. It did not feel glamorous. Sometimes he questioned himself. Sometimes he felt behind when friends upgraded faster. But he stuck to one rule. Income increases do not trigger lifestyle increases automatically. They trigger savings increases automatically. By 2036 Marcus also earns around $300,000 per year. His lifestyle now costs about $1,400 annually. He invests over $100,000 per year consistently. His net worth is $2.9 million. The difference between Andrew and Marcus is not intelligence. It is not luck. It is not secret investments. It is time plus retention. Now here is where the future becomes more important. The decade between 2030 and 2040 will not reward income alone. It will reward resilience. Automation and artificial intelligence will increase productivity but also volatility. Companies will restructure faster. Layoffs will happen without warning. Entire departments will disappear overnight. Skills will become outdated faster than before. High income will feel stable until it is not. In that environment, the person with options wins. Options come from assets. Assets come from consistent saving and investing. Let us talk about the one decision that creates $1 million gap. Delaying serious investing by 7 years. Imagine investing $5,000 per month starting at age 30. At a 7% average annual return, by age 50 that grows to roughly $2.6 million. Now imagine you delay until age 37. Same $5,000 per month. Same return. By age 50 you have around $1.6 million. That delay cost you $1 million. Not because you earned less. Not because markets failed. Because time did not wait. Compounding is quiet in the beginning. In the first few years it feels slow. The numbers do not look impressive. Lifestyle upgrades feel more rewarding in the moment. But compounding accelerates later. By the time most high earners realize this, their fixed costs are heavy and their flexibility is limited. The real enemy is not low income. It is expanding identity. When people earn more, they often expand who they believe they are. A bigger house signals status. A luxury car signals success. Exclusive memberships signal arrival. Social media amplifies this identity shift. You see peers traveling, renovating, upgrading. It creates an invisible pressure to keep pace. Very few people consciously say, I want to build a $200,000 annual lifestyle. It accumulates quietly. Mortgage here, car lease there, private school tuition, premium subscriptions, travel expectations. Soon the cost of maintaining your life equals the cost of your ambition. In the future economy this will be dangerous. Because income will fluctuate. Bonuses will shrink during downturns. Equity compensation will swing wildly. If your life requires peak income to function, any dip feels catastrophic. The safer strategy is simpler than it sounds. Cap lifestyle early. Automate investing before spending. Increase savings rate with every raise. Treat bonuses as capital, not consumption. Build a 12-month emergency fund. Avoid locking yourself into fixed costs that assume your income will always rise. This does not mean living small forever. It means living intentionally first. Upgrade slowly. Upgrade sustainably. Upgrade only when assets can support the upgrade without reducing margin. Margin is the most underrated financial concept. Margin is the space between what you earn and what you must spend. Margin creates calm. Margin creates courage. Margin creates choice. Without margin, even high earners feel fragile. With margin, even moderate earners feel strong. The next decade will separate high earners into two identities: high earners and high retainers. High earners chase bigger salaries. High retainers chase bigger asset bases. High earners upgrade quickly. High retainers upgrade cautiously. High earners assume future income will fix present spending. High retainers assume future income is uncertain and act accordingly. By 2040, the most financially powerful individuals will not necessarily be the loudest or flashiest. They will be the quiet accumulators. The ones who understood that wealth is not what you display. It is what you control. Control over your time. Control over your work. Control over your risk. Imagine being 50 years old in 2040. You have $4 million invested. Your annual expenses are $150,000. Your investments generate enough income to cover most of your lifestyle. You can continue working because you want to, not because you must. Now imagine being 50 with a $400,000 net worth, a large mortgage, car payments, and high fixed costs. You earn $350,000 per year but need almost all of it. One layoff would cause stress. One market downturn would cause panic. Which life feels safer? Which life feels freer? Both people may have earned similar amounts over 20 years. Only one built assets intentionally. The $1 million mistake is not about spending on something specific. It is about delaying commitment to investing while lifestyle expands. If you earn $200,000 and save 30%, you are building a machine that works for you. If you earn $400,000 and save 5%, you are building a machine that depends entirely on you. Income is powerful. But retention is transformative. The question to ask yourself is simple. If your income stopped tomorrow, how long would your current lifestyle survive without fear? 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, 10 years. That answer determines whether you are building freedom or building dependence. The future will reward those who act early. Not perfectly, but consistently. You do not need to predict the next big stock. You do not need to take extreme risks. You need to respect time. You need to automate discipline. You need to understand that the biggest luxury is not what you buy. It is what you no longer have to worry about. In 2036, nobody will care how much you earned in your 30s. They will care how much you kept. The $1 million delay feels harmless at 30. It feels expensive at 45. It feels irreversible at 55. The choice is invisible in the beginning. Small decisions, small upgrades, small delays, but compounded over decades they create two completely different futures. One filled with options, one filled with obligations. The future does not automatically reward income. It rewards intention. So the real question is not how much will you earn in the next 10 years. The real question is how much of it will survive you. Because in the end, wealth is not about lifestyle expansion. It is about life expansion. And that expansion begins the moment you stop assuming more income is the solution and start treating retained capital as the priority. That is how freedom is built. Quietly, deliberately, and earlier than most people are willing to begin.